Marvel Snap's Battle Mode was first previewed in the January 2023 developer update. It's going to be an unranked game mode where players can challenge each other and determine the winner over multiple games. It should be making its first appearance in the next patch on January 31st, although that date is a bit tentative right now, alongside the first series drop of cards from Series 4 and 5. In the meantime, Second Dinner's Associate Design Director, Kent-Erik Hagman, has been talking about the design process and some insights from the battle mode, giving us some new information and some key takeaways. So today, we have a short video to talk to you about everything we know about the battle mode so far, how it works, and what you can look forward to at the end of the month. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel here on YouTube. Would love to be able to keep you up to date with all things Marvel Snap on a regular basis, 7 days a week. Thank you for all the love. Let's check out all we know about battle mode so far. Each player will be using a unique code to match up against each other. It means you're going to make sure you're playing against the right person and there's no way of accidentally bumping into people you didn't intend to play against. Nice long string of numbers and or letters to make sure that you're tied together. Each player will start with 10 health overall, and each player will lose health every game played, equal to the value of the game in cubes. So if you're snapping up to 4 cubes and you lose that game, congratulations, you're down to 6 health and that's what you have left to survive. Players will be locking in their deck and using the same deck for the entirety of the matches. So no switching, no changing cards, you're stuck to the 12 cards you submitted for the game until you run out of health. There will be no ties in battle mode. Winners and losers only is what you can expect to look forward to in this particular case. It's a friendly battle mode, so your rank will not be affected. This is something people have been asking for a long time, alongside a dedicated unranked mode to test some ideas out, play some funkier decks that maybe aren't fit for the ranked ladder. This will be your first opportunity to screw around with that without affecting your rank. More importantly, perhaps, there will also be a tournament format so that players and organisers could start organising events, dedicated tournaments and community things to play in overall. Something we're definitely very interested in. Stay tuned for a little bit more on that. The first release of the battle mode will unfortunately be region locked. This is somewhat unfortunate and was confirmed to be not necessarily the intention by Ben Brode in a tweet just yesterday. They have made it clear they intend on removing this region lock as soon as they possibly can. However, for now, you're going to have to deal with it for the first release of the battle mode. After the 5th game you play in any one battle mode game, you'll start higher stakes rounds that begin with double the amount of cubes being wagered. This is done deliberately to make sure that games don't go on for too long, as they want the average battle mode game to last for no more than 20 minutes, so the stakes have to increase exponentially just to stop both players retreating from 1 cube games over and over and over again. Last but not least, you can only bet with the cubes you have up to the amount of health that you have. There's no reason to snap up to 8 cubes in a game where you only have 4 health, because quite frankly, if you win, your opponent will only be losing 4 health anyway. This is, again, very deliberate to try and stop people from snapping with absolutely no concern or care or anything to lose, because their game is now worth more health than they had remaining. I think there are also some very interesting tidbits in the notes given to us here about battle mode. They want the stakes to be front and centre, every snap and retreat meant to take extra meaning, and every point of health to be critical in remaining alive. While coming up with a more competitive head-to-head mode for Marvel Snap, it was important and critical even to keep the ability to bluff and tactically retreat. If anything, it was arguably more important to bring those elements to the forefront. They know that over a series of games, the mind games of learning and anticipating what is in your opponent's deck and their specific playstyle is something that's going to add a ton of fun to your Marvel Snap experience. There's pure joy in knowing what your opponent wants to do and trying to guess whether they'll do what you think or feign in another direction. Finally, it was really important to have a mode where it was clear who the winner and the loser was, something that's been asked for by a lot of people too. In a normal match, there's a lot of wiggle room for just how many cubes you win or lose by, but we wanted a definitive winner in this game. There are no ties in battle mode, and aside from proving who is best among your friends, that would unlock the ability for the community to run Marvel Snap tournaments mentioned in the notes, so keep your ears and eyes peeled for those. Let me know what you think so far about battle mode and everything that's in this video so far. We look forward to hearing more about it as we get closer to that patch, because it's arguably one of the most exciting things to come to Marvel Snap since global release. Until next time, I have been Howling Minds, you've been amazing, and this has been a quick guide to what we know about battle mode so far. Take care. Howdy folks, just future Howling Minds jumping on the end of my video here. Wondered if you fancied maybe joining me for a live stream sometime. A lot of people don't necessarily know that we are live over here on YouTube 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 6:30 PM GMT. So if you fancy stopping by and enjoying some live Marvel Snap gameplay, it would be lovely to see you. Make sure you are subscribed if you don't want to miss out on notifications for those. Thanks so much, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.